नमस्कार, मैं मनमोहन जिंदल from Mumbai, ex-banker and IBBI registered valuer in security and financial assets. We shall discuss today asset classification on the basis of bank perspective. So, what is asset? As an asset in a banker perspective includes all loans and advances given to the customer. The items which are appearing in the asset side of the balance sheet of the bank are called the assets. In simple terms, because I'm not going into the deep because it's a videos for the debt recovery agents who are little bit have a starting knowledge of the banking aspects. So what is NP? An asset, including a leased asset, become non-performing when it ceases to generate income from for the bank. So we know that after 90 days, an account becomes NPA and it ceases to generate the income for the bank. NPA definitions for term loan, interest and installment of principal remains overdue for a period of more than 90 days. In respect of overdraft and cash credit, the account remains out of order and it is called NPA. We shall discuss the definition of out of order in the next slides. Bill purchased oblique discount. The bill remains overdue for a period of more than 90 days. Agri loan, the installment of principal or interest thereon remains overdue for 2 crop season for the short duration crops and 1 crop season for the long duration crops. Means principal interest thereon remains overdue for 1 crop season for a long duration crop. What is meaning of out of order? The outstanding balance in the CC account, OD account remains continuously in excess of the sanctioned limit drawing power for 90 days. Suppose a person is enjoying a drawing limit of 1 lakh. If his balance remains over and above the 1 lakh for a continuous period of 90 days, it becomes out of order. The outstanding balance in the CCOD account is less than the sanctioned limit drawing power, but if there is no credit continuously for the 90 days, credits are not enough to cover the interest debited during the previous 90 days. So here also, if suppose a person is sanctioned a limit of rupees 1 lakh, but he has withdrawn only up to 90,000. But though the limit is less than the sanctioned amount, but there is no credit continuously for 90 days. एक भी ब्याज नहीं और इसके अंदर क्या हो 3 महीने का ब्याज लग गया मंथली ब्याज लगता है एंड क्रेडिट्स आर नॉट एनफ टू कवर द इंटरेस्ट डेबिटेड ड्यूरिंग द प्रीवियस ईयर मतलब 3 महीने के का इंटरेस्ट जो लगा उसको उतना भी क्रेडिट नहीं अगर इसके अंदर आया तो ये आउट ऑफ ऑर्डर Nowadays RBI has cleared that NPA becomes on the same day in the night when it cross 90 days means on the 90th day at the end of the 90th day it will become NPA. Other factors for NPA are to ensure drawing in the working capital accounts the current stock statement to be submitted by customer. However, the same should not be older than 3 years. We know that drawing power is assessed on the basis of stock statement submitted by the borrower. So if he has not submitted the stock statements for continuous period of 3 months, then it become out of order and become NPA also. The account will become NPA if such irregular drawings are permitted in the account for a continuous period of 90 days, even though the unit may be working or the borrower financial position is satisfied. So if he has not submitted the stock statement for a period of 90 days and you are allowing the drawing in the account, then it is financial breach and the account will become NPA though the financial position of the borrower is satisfied. A regular and ad hoc credit limit need to be reviewed, regularized, not later than 3 months from the due date or date of ad hoc sanction. Means sometimes it happens that as on 31st March 2020, the limit is expired. So within 3 months, the limit should be reviewed and regularized for the next year. In case delay beyond 6 months is not considered described as a general discipline, hence an account where the regular ad hoc credit limit have not been renewed within 180 days from the due date of ad hoc sanction will be treated as. If this renewal or review is delayed by 180 days, the account will be NPA. Asset classification to be borrower wise, not facility wise. If a customer having 4 facilities and in one facility he has become NPA, the other 3 facilities also become deemed NPA. A credit card account will be treated as non-performing asset if the minimum amount due as mentioned in the statement is not paid fully within 90 days from the date of due date. So here also the criteria of 90 days is continued. So RBI has classified assets or loans into 4 categories: standard assets, substandard assets, doubtful assets, and loss assets. Standard assets are the account is not an, it is a performing asset, yield regular interest to the bank, repayment of principal in time, profitable for the bank, recycling of the repaid portion of the loans. Substandard assets, if NPA for a period of less than or equal to 12 months, means unpaid for a period of 3 months but less than 12 months. Overdue amount is added up and interest is charged on the additional amount. Doubtful asset remains substandard category for more than 12 months. Liquidity of the debtor has deteriorated and recovery becomes highly questionable. इस क्लास तक आते आते रिकवरी ऑलमोस्ट बैंक ये मान के चलता है कि ये एक किस्म से बैड डेट हो गया है. लॉस एसेट भी उसका और नीचे का डिग्रेडेड पार्ट है. A loss asset is one where loss has been identified by the bank or internal or external auditors or RBI inspection, but the amount has not been written off fully. दो अमाउंट रिटर्न ऑफ नहीं किया, परंतु जो इंस्पेक्टर्स आते हैं उन्होंने कह दिया, एक्सटर्नल ऑडिटर्स ने कह दिया या आरबीआई इंस्पेक्शन ने कह दिया कि अब इस एसेट में दम नहीं है, इसको लॉस एसेट डिक्लेयर. इन अदर वर्ड्स, such an asset is considered uncollectible and of such little value that it is continuous as a bankable asset is not warranted, although there may be some salvage or recovery. छोटी मोटी वैल्यू रिकवर हो सकती है, salvage value. What are the factors contributing to the NPAs? Poor credit discipline, inadequate credit and risk management, diversion of funds by the promoters, funding of non-viable projects, lack of proper appraisal, lack of independent audit system, ineffective recovery mechanism. So this is from my side. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. A small disclaimer: kindly before taking an action, kindly go through the approved RBI guidelines through his circulars or guidelines. धन्यवाद.